What's up, guys? It's Donnie. If you're new, welcome in. If you are returning, welcome back. Today, we're going to be going over really what got me through the day, because I'll tell you guys today, it was a tough day. It was a mental battle. It really was a mental battle. I woke up late because I had stuff to do for my job last night. I forgot to set an alarm, and didn't wake up on time. I got a full 9 hours of sleep, which is great, but didn't wake up on time. And the whole day was just kind of feeling demotivated. I'll be honest. The whole day was just hitting me really, really hard. I felt like I had so much to do, such little time. There's not enough hours in the day. I want to go hang out with friends. Can't do that. I need to work. I need to do homework. I need to study. I need to make this. It's just one thing after another really piled up. And it showed me that I really had to make decisions that I did not want to make. Decisions that would move me forward, move the needle during the day, and not give me any free time, not give me any pleasure, not give me any happiness, so you could say, but that gave me a reward in the end. So studying for my test, I did that instead of sitting on my phone, eating what I wanted, eating what I needed to eat instead of eating all the junk that's available in the dining hall. Reading my Bible when I could have sat on my phone, just stuff like this. Stuff like this just is going to make you who you really are. Because you could talk as much as you want. I hear people talk about, I'm going to do so much work during the day, and then I'm going to do, a workout after that, and then I'm going to go for a run, and never happens. People talk all this stuff, and no one ever does anything. It's because everyone's too used to the norm. Everyone's too used to being average. Everyone's too used to not breaking any bad habits and getting out of the cycle. Everyone wants to stay in the cycle because that cycle is comfortable, because you know that cycle, but no one wants to get out of the cycle and do something different. No one does. So instead of sitting here doing something aimlessly today, I went and walked on the Stairmaster for 30 minutes. I did level 12, 30 minutes. And let me tell you, I had some respect for people who did that after 7 minutes. After 7 minutes, I was shot. Not thinking I could make it through another 23 minutes. And what I did is I just set really small goals, because a lot of people would quit. They would step off. I was thinking about it. A lot of people would just step off. A lot of people would say, you know what? I told myself I was going to do 30 minutes, but it's been 15. That's good enough. I feel pretty tired. But I promised myself I would do 30 minutes, so why would I stop? Who would I be proving right if I got down everyone else? Although you don't think they're saying that you can't do it, everyone really is saying that you can't do it. That's the mindset you got to have when you're doing anything, especially in bodybuilding. Everyone thinks that you're not working in the gym an hour and a half every single day, or for 5 days out of the week. Everyone thinks you're just going in there, you're sitting on your phone, not really doing, being productive. Let your results speak for themselves. Let what other people don't have be a resemblance of your discipline. Because no one else walks around with tons of muscle. No one walks around with a good physique anymore. The average American is fatter than the average pig. Do you know how stupid that sounds? Do you know how stupid that sounds, that a pig has less fat than the average American? That is terrible. Everyone should be ashamed of themselves. If you are fatter than a pig, that is absolutely terrible. God gives you a body every single day, and you disrespect him by being fatter than an animal? Are you serious? So you let your results speak for your inward discipline. Because I know anyone who has a terrible physique does not have any discipline whatsoever. If you can't put down the fork, if you're shoving food in your face, you're trying to eat so much that it's falling out of your mouth and you're grabbing it and picking it back up, stuffing your face, that is absolutely terrible. Terrible behavior. But that's the norm now. You know, the average American is fatter than the average pig. That is the norm. More people are fatter than a pig than are not. So that's just the norm now. But that makes everyone else who goes to the gym and takes care of their body that much more respected, that much more enticing, I guess you could say, or sought after. Because everyone wants a good physique, but it takes too much work. I see people online, oh, I have so much fat, but I love my body. You should love yourself. They just don't want to put in the work to get to a good physique, lose their fat. Everyone who's skinny doesn't want to get jacked because they just don't feel like spending that much time in the gym. They just don't want to work on their goals. It's too hard. And it all comes down to those micro decisions. And what hit me today as I was reading my Bible was there's only decisions that push you to be better or push you away from the person you're supposed to be. There's only decisions. Decisions can either push you one way or the other. There's no neutral decisions. You can't just sit in one spot. I'll tell you guys the verse that brought this idea to my head. It's in 2 Corinthians 5, verse 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, that each one may receive what is due him for the things done while in the body, whether good or bad. You notice how it doesn't say good or neutral or bad. It says good or bad. 2 Corinthians 5:10. Every single decision that you make is either going to push you to the person you need to be or the person that you don't need to be. There's two options, every single decision. It doesn't matter if it's putting off cleaning your room till the next day, putting off some assignment till the next day, or if it's getting that assignment done right away. These micro decisions are really what's going to make a person. And every single one is good or bad. It's never neutral. I'll tell you why there's no neutral decisions. Give something like, food-wise. Everything you eat either has a positive impact or a negative impact on you. There's no it's just, it's whatever. It doesn't really do anything. No, it's either a positive impact or a negative impact. Chicken is good for you. You eat chicken, it's going to be good. You eat cake, it's going to be bad. You eat beef, it's going to be good. Ice cream is going to be bad. There's no neutral food. You eat fruit, it's going to be good. Antioxidants, vitamins. You eat some processed Cheetos, it's going to be bad. Every single decision is made in a split second. That's why it's really hard to control what your decisions are. Because you make these decisions so fast and sometimes without even thinking, because your subconscious mind kicks in and it makes a lot of decisions for you. I think it makes 80%, don't quote me on that, but 80% of your decisions for you, because sometimes you just get so used to your day-to-day that it overtakes and you never really think about what you're doing anymore. It's just working on an autopilot, basically. Too many people are living on autopilot. That's what we're here to break. That's what I want to break in a lot of you guys, is living on autopilot. I want you guys, squeaky couch, I want you guys to think about every single minute detail about tomorrow and see if it's really pushing you to be the person you want to be. First, you need to figure out who that is, which if you guys haven't figured that out, your identity is in Christ and God wants you to be better, but you have to set a goal that you need to get to in line with your purpose. So find out who you want to be by finding your purpose. If you guys want to see a video on that, I can make that, but I talk a little bit about that on my Instagram if you haven't followed me on there. Every single minute detail is going to push you to the person you want to be or the person you should be. So how do you break these minute details that aren't pushing you to the person you want to be? First, you have to write down what they are. You have to figure out what they are. Then you can write them down. Because if I'm going day to day, oh, I didn't clean my room even though I said I was going to. Oh, well, I'll just do it tomorrow. Write that down. Pushing off responsibilities. Oh, well, I'll just skip this exercise in the gym because I'm really tired and I already hit biceps. Why do I need to do a second workout? pushing off things till tomorrow or next workout. So yeah, sorry, I had a notification. So yeah, you guys need to find the person that you need to be and then make every single little decision towards that person. Remember that every single decision is going to push you to be that person or not push you to be that person. I really want you guys to break these bad habits that you have, because it takes a while and it takes a lot of determination, and a lot of you guys will just walk across, scroll on this video without actually doing anything. Get off your phone after this, or your laptop, or whatever you're watching this on, and actually do something with this information. There's no point in sitting down for a 12-minute video, watching me talk, and not actually doing something about it. Find out where your bad habits are. Find out what decisions are not pushing you to be the person you want to be, and destroy them. Get rid of those decisions. You can't be doing those anymore. There's no neutral decisions. Everything is good or bad. The Lord even says, if you're lukewarm, I will spit you out of my mouth. God does not accept those who are on the fence, neutral, wishy-washy, in the middle. There's no acceptance. He said, I will spit you out of my mouth. He will send you to hell. You either got to be completely for him or you're completely against him. There's no, oh, I'm kind of for God. I go to church once a month. No. You're for him or you're against him. Figure out which one. And every single day is like that with every single decision. It's either pushing you to be better or not pushing you to be better. Thanks for staying to the end. If you guys did, I hope this can help at least one person. If it does, I'll be happy. I know a lot of people probably won't watch this video, but if you did, thank you. See you in the next one.